Good morning. How's everybody? I am so happy to be here. We are going to be talking about how to get your online store up and running very quickly. Um, but first, I want to say is there's number one thing to do right now is whatever your business is, you need to keep going. There's no stopping now. This is a time to get your online store up and running. And I've gone through some of the posts and I've seen some people asking about what store to open up, when to open it up, and should we be doing it now? And you should be doing it right now because people are in isolation and nobody is shopping for products except for maybe some essential products. So when they're ready to start shopping, you have to have your store ready to be up and running. So I am Veronica Jeans and I'm an e-commerce coach and also Shopify expert. And I help you to get your products online and market it and get the perfect customer to your store to come and buy from you. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is, let me see if I can get the comments on the side here so I can see if you're commenting. First thing we're going to talk about is products. You need products, obviously, if you're going to have an online store. You cannot do it without products. So my first tip for you is you've got to be passionate about what you're selling. If you're not passionate about it, how are you going to be writing about it? How are you going to be explaining to people how to use it? How are people going to believe that you actually love the products? If you're passionate about it, people are going to be passionate about it as well. So you got to have products. Maybe selling products right now is something that people are needing. And there's lots of stuff, right? So you know that friends and families, everybody is in isolation. The kids are at home, they need distractions. Parents need maybe some distractions as well. So start talking to family and friends and see what they need if you really don't know what you want to sell. And then do some research online and see if you can source some products here in the United States, or if you're in international, obviously locally, because importing and exporting right now is really difficult. And if you can do it, I don't think you can do it actually. Um, and then the next point we're going to get to is, so you've got this product, you want to get it up and selling, but how are you going to sell it? Because again, it's a difficult time. People are reacting very differently to when you are selling your products. So what you need to do is you need to write articles about your products, and that's how you're going to get the information out, and you're going to get in front of prospective customers. So how we're going to do that is we're going to write blogs. And I know everybody's going to go, oh my God, I can't write a blog, but you can. Just think of your product. Think of how are you going to use your product, where you're going to use your product, what type of products you should be using with the product that you are selling. So there's many ways to write articles and to write information. Yes, thank you. And so so first get your product up and running, and then don't just sell it, right? You write articles, you write blogs. And then as I mentioned before, is the articles, these articles that you're going to write, and they should be, and I talked about this before in the group, you should write longer articles instead of short articles, but write something anyway and then post it online, and then that lets people know about the products that you're going to sell, how they can use the products, and then you entice them back to your store, and hopefully they buy. But here is the bottom line is people need to get to know you to be able to buy from you and feel comfortable and get that fuzzy feeling, right? The next thing is, so we have the products, we have our articles. The most important thing is images, photos. We need photos for our products, because if you don't have photos, how are people going to be actually see what you're selling? Because remember, your customers cannot touch, smell, or feel the products. They have to actually see this image and go, oh, I need this, I need this, I need to buy it. So your photos have to be really nice and big and clear. Um, Maybe add some lifestyle photos. Add at least maximum, I would say 6, but you've got to add more than one photo. Add 2, 3, 4 photos so that people can actually see different aspects of the product. And as I said, lots and lots of photos, and you can have them all on your product page. And then you've got to have good quality products, because there's nothing worse than coming on a website and then seeing this photo that's like sort of pixelated and you can't really see clearly what it is. And immediately you're going to go, I can't see what I'm buying. I'm out of here. So you've got to have really good quality photos and large photos. Don't make them small so people can't see what they're buying. And I've seen so many people that have um, stores online, and then they have these little tiny photos that are dark, and they you can't see anything on the photo. That immediately puts people off, right? So your images have to resonate with your customers. Example is, we are doing an ad for a for one of sorry one of my puzzle ladies, and we put up a baby and we put up a dog. And so normally the baby image of the puzzle would be amazing. Everybody would be clicking on it. Right now, they're clicking on the dog photo. So you got to know what your customers actually want to see. Again, the photos have to be really, really good quality. Then we come to, so we talked about the product and we talked about blogging, and then we talked about photographs. And how important photographs are. Doesn't matter how beautiful your template is or whatever you're using in your store, if you do not have decent photographs, you're not going to do really well. I've got to tell you. So the next thing is personalized branding. And personalized branding means that you have to be in front of your customers. Your photo has to be in front of your customers. Maybe your videos, you've got to talk to your customers. And I know a lot of people have different ideas about what personalized branding is, and we're all putting our own little version to it. But I always say that if you have an amazing about page on your Shopify store, I like to work in Shopify, but if you have an amazing about page and you write about your story, I'm going to have a sip of tea, and you write about your story, about your journey, and how you started the products and why you're selling the products. People want to know why you're selling products and why are you doing it, right? There has to be a reason why you started. Most of my clients that I work with have a story. They started something because their kid needed something, or it was a time in their life when they needed to open a store and start selling to make money. But you got to tell your story so your customers can get to know you. We can't all be Amazon. We're never going to be Amazon, in fact. And so everybody's shopping from Amazon because they know Amazon, right? So you need to make your store a personal store so that when people pop onto the store, they are going to go, wow, I know this lady and I love what she sells. I love her story. I'm going to haul out my credit card and start shopping with her. So personalized branding, and personalized branding goes beyond your store. So not everybody can do a live and go online and just, start yapping away. A lot of people have that reticence about going on videos, but create the video not live. Just create a little short video welcoming your customers to your store. Maybe introducing your products and then posting that online. So you don't have to be live. You can actually, and just do little short versions of a video. So, because, when people see you on a post, they will immediately click on it because somebody's talking, right? And then they will listen to you and maybe like you, and then hopefully click on the link that you have back to your store, but they already seeing you online, so they feel that they know you. I always reference to movies and TV. We tend to think that we know people that we see on TV all the time. When you meet them on the street, you go, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah, and I know you," and obviously actors and that are online, they have to be polite to us, but they don't really know us. We feel like we know them because we see them on our screen all the time. And that's what you have to be with your customers, to be online all the time so that they think they know you. And when they think they know you, they're definitely going to come and shop with you. So again, personalized branding, add why you're doing it, how you get to this point to be able to sell this product, who you are, right? Post photos of yourself on your about page and your journey. People are really interested in the journey, how you started and why you thought about it, and now that you're selling and what you're doing, and even your personalized stuff. You have a cat and a dog and grandkids, and you have kids or something that they, make it more personal. So the last point I'm going to talk about is planning. So we have all this stuff online. You're going to be launching your store. You have to do it now so you can get ready when people want to start shopping, then you're going to be ready. But you have to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, then you're going to be messing around and trying to do all sorts of things without thinking about what's the ultimate goal. So you've got to have a plan. And so the first thing you do is you're going to have dates, and you're going to look at your dates throughout the year now, what's coming up. Mother's Day is coming up, Memorial Day is coming up, July the 4th, and so what do we have after the July the 4th? We have schools start opening up. We have the big things, Black Friday, and then we have Christmas. So you have all these important dates on a calendar. So I create my calendar like this. I put everything down that I do that I'm going to be launching. I do all my lives on this, and and then you're going to block them out with sticky notes. So you're going to write what your event is on the sticky note, and then you're going to stick it on your calendar and make sure that you can see it clearly. And then that's how you're going to plan out your year. Then you're going to decide, okay, once you have a calendar, put your sticky notes on the calendar, and then you're going to work backwards. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to have this promotion, whatever it is. So you're going to do a pre-launch. Even before you have your store up, you can do a pre-launch. Then from that point you're going to have 2 weeks of pre-launching, where you're going to be advertising or doing it organically or emailing. And then the point before you even start, that's when you have to prepare it. And that normally takes a little bit longer as well. So you got to get your images ready. You must probably get your videos ready and your emails ready, your text and your emails. Put it on the calendar, and then right? You're going to start on, what's today? Today is April the 1st, right? April the 1st? No idea. Anyway, and then you are going to say, okay, I'm going to be launching in 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks. Give yourself a little bit of a time, and then you're going to be preparing things for a week, and then you're going to do your pre-launch. You're going to be sending out emails. You're going to be posting stuff. You're going to be making sure that even if your store's not ready, that you have somewhere where people can go onto and maybe register if they want to see your products. So make your products like coming soon. Okay, then and absolutely make sure that you're planning it out like a few months ahead. In fact, if you don't do it for the year, and then even January or February, so that you can get over the Christmas period and you're ready for January, because then people are not spending, but you are launching and you're doing some more promotions, then you are ready to get your store pre-launched and launched. Because really, if you don't have a plan, how are you going to know when to do it and what to do? And So a lot of times when I talk to people about goals and what their plan is, they go, well, it's in my head, right? That doesn't work. That really doesn't work. You've got to have something written down. And I have I have my calendar and I have everything on my Google Calendar. So I have it on twice. And then I have even a diary that I write on where I have every single day that's something I'm doing for my business, where I'm not working in my business, I'm actually doing something for my business, right? Everybody talks about that. So I was also going to talk about what I learned at Social Media Marketing World, and everything I mentioned today is something that they were talking, that the speakers were talking about, things that you need to start doing for your business. And it is blogs, photographs, amazing photographs. You've got to have amazing photographs. Personalized branding was a huge topic, and obviously planning. I don't think anybody talked about planning. I'm very passionate about planning, but also videos, and then at the end of that was stories. You got to tell your story. You got to be to be to for people to like you, you have to be authentic, right? And authentic is only when we bring ourselves in front of people, and that's when customers start loving you. If you bring your story in front, so you have the stories on Instagram right now, and the stories on Facebook. You got to start using those stories and be personal, be authentic, and people will love you for it. Because I tell you something, if you don't put yourself in front of your customers right now and start telling them what you're doing, even before you start your store, start canvassing to your peeps. I mean, if I have, I think, 1,200 people on my personal page. Not all 1,200 people are my friends. When I started Facebook was when you had a business and you tell another business to come and join you on Facebook. So I've got a lot of people that I like on my Facebook page, right? But you can be telling them, hey, you don't sell on your personal page, but you can be telling them that, hey, I'm starting this business. I need support. What do you guys think? Start pre-launching your store. Start asking them about what do they think about your logo? What do they think about your products? And you will really get some really good answers back, and use that for launching your store so that everybody knows, hey, I'm ready. I'm getting this going and I'm launching this. So let me see. We've been going for nearly 20 minutes, so I'm very happy about this. I hope this made sense. I know I can go on about this forever. That's why I have my notes in front of me, so I don't actually go off on different tangents. Because as you know, I can talk about this forever. But again, be personal, be authentic, get your products, decide what you want to sell, get it up and running, and do it slowly. It's not going to happen overnight, but do it now. Um, as it say, Rome wasn't built in one day. And believe me, a store is not built in one day. So Shopify have got a 90-day free trial right now. So try them out. And I work mainly in Shopify. I love, love, love Shopify. What I'm also launching is a 5-day challenge. And it is to get your online store up and running. So I'm starting it on Monday. You will have a store by Friday ready to launch. Okay. So if you want to join, if you want to be part of this, let me know below. I will pop a link in as well. So you can join the group. It's free, obviously. And hey, we're all in business. I'll be selling something at the end of it. It is what it is. But I will help you in the 5 days to get your store up and running. You don't have to buy anything from me. So please join me. And as I said, I will be popping this in the link afterwards so that you know. Actually, maybe I can do this in here. I've got so many little windows open. Let me see. Let me see. Oops, oops. Okay. No, I can't put this in here. All right. I'll be popping it into the explanation at the top. I think that's where I have all my notes. And then please feel free to join me. I was so happy to actually help you. I hope I helped you today, and I hope you make a decision and start now, because believe me, time will disappear and we'll be all back to normal again. Again, I'm Veronica Jeans. I'm an e-commerce business consultant and a Shopify expert, and I help people get their products online, selling profitably, and to the perfect customers. So again, thank you very much for joining me and popping in and listening to me. I really appreciate it. And I hope I helped you a little bit today to move forward in your next adventure. Thank you very much and bye.